But then again, if he did that, it'll take a matter of time before one of them ends up figuring out that Junior is having a relationship between two other different girls. Especially to Yang. So Junior was at a tough situation. And he had no problem on spending time with all three girls. That was one thing that the girls had no problem with. He didn't mind spending his time with them. Later that day, Junior was walking around looking for Ruby. He clearly wanted to spend some time with her, but ended up catching Ruby and Weiss ended up getting into a fight right outside of school. Oh boy, I should probably step in and before this gets even more out of hand. The girls were basically slapping each other, but Junior got in between them and ended up pushing them away from each other. Alright, enough. Enough. What's going on? She started it. No, she started it. She started it. Look, I don't care who's starting it. I'm finishing it whether you two like it or not. Now tell me Now what's going on here? Here before I go and tell Osmond about what you two are doing. Or worse, I might turn into my burning form. Wait, you have a burning form too? Don't mention it out loud. But yes, and unlike my dad, I can actually control my burning form. So, you better start telling me what's going on. Alright, now, which person ended up doing something wrong to the other one first? Weiss raised her hand, and the Junior turned towards her. Weiss, what happened? Well, I allowed Ruby to borrow a book. I don't see how that's doing something wrong to the other one. But she didn't give it back to me until 3 months. Or 2 weeks. Hey, those are the exact same 2 weeks that Yang and I have been dating. But still, there's no harm on borrowing a book. Just ask politely to give it back. Like, for example, Ruby, can I borrow your weapon? Sure. Now, ask, please, can you give it back now? Please, can you give it back? See? That's how it works. All you gotta do is just ask politely. That's not how the way I was raised. Well, how the way you were raised was stupid. Now, Ruby, tell me exactly what happened. Well, she came in when I was trying to stack up cards together. She opened the door so violently I was scared that they might collapse. But then she got her book. Look, the door was slightly about to close by itself, but then she came in and slammed the door and made all of the cards fall. Do you know how hard it is to get all those cards to stack up? Yeah, I guess I could see why she'll pee you off at that point. Now, what else happened, Weiss? She ended up coming. I spent hours on cleaning up our rooms and our kitchen, and she just came in with muddy feet and ended up stomping around. Okay, I think you two need a break from each other. From now on, don't see each other for 5 weeks. 5 weeks? But we're part of the team, though. Yeah, we're part of a team. I don't care. Look, if you guys are gonna get along, and you're gonna be sharing a room, and let alone being part of the same team, you have to know when to coexist with each other. I know you guys been around longer before, or I came into your pitch before I came into the picture, but you guys have to learn to get along. So, keep yourselves distance from each other for 5 weeks. Slowly learn on how you can coexist with this person, and then later apologize to each other, and then work something out. Weiss and Ruby, we were just shocked. They were literally listening from a guy who has more experience on being a leader. Let alone, Final Wars was a leader of a larger team than this. He was a leader of a team of 10 monsters. And he had to put up with that crap with basically almost years and years. So he is basically more experienced on being a leader than Ruby was. As a matter of fact, Osmond chose Junior to become Ruby's second in command. And another thing, we all have our own stupidity stuff. Like, for example, well, you guys can basically hear me snoring at the other side of your room, right? Right? And you coexist with that for basically about 2 weeks. Because of me staying here. And you already know how to coexist with me. So, and if you guys can't coexist with your problems, then keep yourself distant for 5 weeks and see how you guys can coexist with each other. Understandable? Yeah, I guess that's understandable. Yeah, same here. So, you guys can see each other, just don't talk to each other, and slowly figure out how you can coexist with this person. Okay? Alright. We'll give it a try. And like I said, at the end of the 5th week, you guys can apologize to each other and all that crap. Alright? Wow, you have more experience of becoming a better leader. I had to lead a team of 10 monsters, Ruby. And I've been leading this team ever since 1995. Basically, I am years ahead of you of experience on becoming a better leader. Like I said, I put up with this crap for freaking years, man. Years. I am way more experienced than you are. Why do you think Osmond chose me to become your second in command? Understandable, I guess. For the next 2 weeks, Junior's plan would seem to be working. Although he has been getting strange nightmares for the past 2 weeks. And this was concerning Yang a lot. Yang decided to gather a team meeting. She explained to everyone what was going on with Junior. So, he has been acting like himself for the past 2 weeks? Yeah, and it's kind of concerning me. I also has been getting much sleep lately. Wait, where's Ruby? Oh, she went to go get a snack. Meanwhile in the kitchen, Ruby was trying to open a jar of pickles. Then Junior came in. Hey, Ruby. What's going on? Hmm? I'm trying to get this jar of pickles to open, but it won't open. Here, let me try. Junior opened the jar of pickles almost instantly. You and your strength. Well, I'm a Godzilla. What do you expect? Are you okay? You look like you've been getting much sleep lately. I've been having these strange nightmares. Ugh. They're very strange. I just don't want to talk about it. Maybe later, though? Sure, I guess. Don't mind me. I'm gonna go get a drink. I'm thirsty. Ruby can sort of relate to him on that. She's been having similar dreams like that when she was a lot more younger. But she learned to get over those dreams. But this looked a lot more serious. So something was obviously bothering Junior. Later that day, Junior was literally sleeping in the middle of Team Ruby's room. Luckily, half of the team was not there, all except for Ruby. She was the only one that was there. She was poking him with sticks, but didn't work. She tried everything to wake him up, but nothing worked. No matter what she tried, nothing woke Junior up. Wasn't until finally she decided to jump up and start flopping around like a fish on top of his back, scaring him almost instantly. Oh my god! Oh my god! Ruby, you scared the crap out of me! What happens if I fired my atomic breath? Huh? What would happen if I fired my atomic breath? I would have blown up half of the school. Sorry, but you were sleeping in the middle of our room. Oh, sorry. Are you okay? I don't know. My mind's just messed up. I really wish I could talk to Yang about this, but she's just busy on fighting and training and studying and all that crap. Maybe you can talk to me about it. Like, hanging out? As long as it's not a date, I'm fine with that. I won't take Yang's boyfriend away. As long as it's a friend-to-friend hangout, then I'm okay with it. Alright. I guess I can hang out with you. I never got much time to hang out with you anyways. The rest of the day, Junior was explaining everything about his problems. He was sleeping. So, that's what's been happening. You've been having these strange visions, sort of? Yeah, and we were all there. You, me, Yang, all of us, the whole gang. We were all there. And there was him.